I had to stretch out. Why don't I stretch out? Man, that movie was something else. Man, I had to stretch out. Oh, I don't. Man, this movie is so bad. If you want to talk about a bad movie, this is a bad movie that will scare you. Like the final act, the third act of the movie, it's the best part of the movie. But it's like, why is everybody going back to the house? Why is this woman leaving her children alone? Why the kids won't leave? Why ain't nobody saying nothing? It's just it's so much going on of why. But then you got to realize this is a movie, okay? This is a film, so they gotta portray it this way. In case you don't remember the tale, there's a Mexican folk tale about a woman named Llorona, and she was married to this rich man. They had two kids, and she caught the rich man cheating on her with another woman. So she wanted to hurt him so bad, she drowned her own kids. She had two kids, she drowned them. Then she felt so sad, she cried and wept. And she felt so sad, she drowned herself into the pond and took her own life. And she's been cursed because of her action. Because of her actions. She's cursed to walk around the earth, and she's going around grabbing children and drowning them and taking them with her. So if you don't obey your parents, she's gonna come for you. I like the new Chucky trailer. I don't like the way the new Chucky looks, but the doll, but other than that, the movie looks pretty good. Looks like they're blending the first two movies together, which is cool with me. Now, the movie is really stupid. Very well shot, some of the horror scenes, but it's like you've seen a lot from the trailers and the previews of the movie, and the the lead actress, and she did the best she could because she could pull it off. But I'm like, shouldn't this be a Hispanic woman, that's in there that's going through this? I mean, it's cool that she's a caseworker and she's got these kids, and that's how she ends up finding the trail and all this stuff. But it should be more on the grounds of, the actual legend of having a Hispanic person being, being the person in charge of this. This is a Latin tale. I just thought that would work out, you know, better. But still, yeah, they had a very solid actress in there pulling off this role, and that's probably why they got her. She was really good playing the mom role, but she wasn't really good at childcare. DCFS would have got them kids up out of there ASAP. They would have spent another night in there. Well, the stupidity that kept happening from the children to her, people doing dumb stuff. You got to keep telling yourself this is a movie. But I was like, just drown the kid, just drown him. I'm tired of him. Drown him. You get frustrated and you just get fed up. So overall, when you see the kids do something stupid, it's like, where have you been the last hour and 30 minutes? And you seen what happened, and you see mama flying through the air and thrown into the walls? That ain't enough for you to want to go running around looking for toys? Mommy, the dolls out there, do you see what the hell going on right now? Didn't you almost drown in the doggone bathtub? Didn't you see what was out there? Okay, so you know what's going on, and you worrying about a damn doll? Screw that damn doll. You can get 13 more of them when we survive this. I'm trying to keep you from getting drowned. She ain't after me. She want to drown y'all. I'm like, when somebody gonna drain the pool? You know this woman likes to drown people. Well, why don't you drain the damn pool? Say like, oh my God, the pool! I be like, hello? Why don't you drain the doggone pool out, lady? This is a woman that likes to drown people. Maybe we don't run any water for her to drown somebody. How about that? Thanks for the super chat donation, man. Who is that? The Don Press? Thank you, man. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, too. This is the Screen Fiend channel. So I was a little tight watching this movie because it was like the stupidity level was very high, and it was just so poorly written. It was just like, it's just bad. So I'm like, if you're looking at it from a perspective of a movie, you're looking at it like, man, this is kind of bad. They do have a connecting piece to connect this to The Conjuring and everything else. James Wan is starting to turn into M. Night Shyamalan. It's like, it's almost like, yeah, it was cool when Insidious came out. Now it's like, we kind of know your tricks now. You're gonna have to come with something. I mean, it's watchable. Out of 4 stars, I give it 2 stars. It's not as bad as everyone's trying to make it out to be. Everybody else is trying to make it out like, oh my God, this is the worst movie ever. It's not. Well, the thing is, I was familiar with it because I took a girl out. She's from Honduras, and I took her to go see The Ring. And my God, she freaked out. She thought, Lenora! Oh my God, the legacy! So she saw the girl coming through the TV, and I guess she was dressed like with the hair over the face, like Lenora or whatever. Lenora! And I'm like, oh, great. Now I ain't going to be able to hit this chick tonight. She's too scared. And she was messed up for a minute. Like, it's a movie. So the Ring girl reminded her of that. And in Mexico, She tells me there's like 3 to 4 other movies like this in Spanish over the same lady. So naturally, we haven't seen it. So for us, this is like the first movie based on it, and they didn't even want to watch that movie. Then they have a cartoon in Mexico based on this character. I don't know. I just think that we're at a point now where movies right now it's getting too predictable. We gotta have something that's a little bit more fresh, something new. Like something that's not shocking. I mean, this has some jump scares and some scary scenes and jump scares here, jump scares there. It's gonna do the trick. Believe me, you take your girl to go see this movie, she's gonna go, ah. So people gonna say, oh, it's a nice movie, it's a good movie. But if you're gonna rate it as a film, you'll say, yeah, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. And it's pretty bad because of the script. It's like John Travolta's first role as the bad guy in Broken Arrow with Kristen Slater. Yeah, isn't it cool? It's his first time playing a bad guy, and it just was, it just didn't come out right at all. Well, it depends on what you want to talk about. You're watching The Covenant now. I mean, the movie is like, you're not going to really remember it. Like, after I make this video, nobody's going to really talk about it no more. It's done and done. I'm telling you, this white guy that became a star. And this is where you become a star at in the playoffs. The Nuggets are choking because White is just outplaying their entire team. And Murray's got a problems on his hand. Well, let's just say this is another 30-point beatdown. This is a 30-point beatdown that the Clippers ain't gonna come back from. The Clippers can't keep going down 30-something points and thinking they're gonna come back and win. You know, it's like, are you serious? They didn't need Boogie to get to a championship. Okay, Boogie was an additional piece to help them out and alleviate some of the pressure on them, but no. Harris and Murray combined for 18 points. You can't have that and win. 2 for 6 for Murray. Murray taking 6 shots. Harris take 13 shots, only hit 4. Can't have that. Not in the playoffs. Can't nut up like that, and you the number one seed. You supposed to be a number one seed team. You in a dog fight with the 8 seed. But going into it, most people think the 8 seed was better than them anyway. They're the Spurs. See, Lou Williams is gonna have to score 36 a night. If Lou's not scoring 36 a night, they in trouble. Oh, it's some creepy scenes in the movie. Oh my gosh, it's one scene, man. I was like, I'd have went back and beat that lady brains in. I'm sorry. I mean, once you see the movie, you understand what I'm talking about. But I'd have beat this lady's brains in. When the movie credits was rolling, it'd been me wailing on her when the cops pull up. Oh, 23 Bogues, what's up? Thanks, man, for the super chat. That's love. I just took a woman to the movies. See, that's the thing about me and everybody else. Like, I took her to the movies already. We saw the movie she wanted to see. Her movie was Little. She wanted to watch that garbage. I didn't even think I'd done a movie review to that yet. But I will. Save some other people some money. But yeah, that was her time. See, the thing is, that's good. Because that's all you're supposed to see. When I take her out, think I'm going to be on the phone talking to you? I'm spending time with her. What I'm going to be on the phone with you for? I'm supposed to go live when I have to sit there and watch Crazy Rich Asians with her? I remember we saw Den of Thieves and I passed out asleep. Oh my God. I had already seen Den of Thieves, so I couldn't tell her that. And she couldn't make it. She was at work, didn't get off work till late. So the movie we were supposed to go see, we didn't see. So we had to wait. I had to wait another hour and a half for her till the next movie started at like 9. So I'm like, man, I'm exhausted. I've been up like 24 hours, no sleep. And I was like, man, I was like, I could make this movie, drop her off, and get to the crib. Man, by the time that movie started, we hung out. Everything was good. We went to the movies, and I was like, wake up! I was laying all in her lap. She was mad. Get up, you sleeping. I'm not asleep. I was asleep. It was bad. Listen, Katie and stuff, they got the night off. Clippers celebrated and they kicked it and threw a big old party for no reasons. This is over, fam. Well, it's about a 32-point lead right now with the backups in. Backups in here just killing they backups. They got shootbox in there. Get those shootbox. Let shootbox get some points. Oh, Iguodala talking with some fans. Man, them people ready to just go home. It's almost an empty stadium in there. Everybody then broke out. Cook for three. It's all. Oh, what's up, Kevin Finlay? I appreciate the love. So, how many of y'all are going to see the movie? Yeah, we all feel bad for Boogie. None waiting for Endgame. That's funny. My buddy, who always goes with me to see these films, pulls out at the last minute for Endgame. Talking about, I told him it was on Wednesday night. This is somebody who has been there for years, watching every Avenger, every Marvel movie, every Star Wars movie. He has been there opening night. And on this night, this man actually tells me, I told him it was going to be on a Wednesday night. And I said, man, you got to stop smoking, man. You've got to stop smoking. There's no way in hell I told you it was a Wednesday night. Oh, you called me on a Wednesday, so I thought it was on a Wednesday. Yeah, you thought. And I'm like, that's the problem. This is your brain on drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Stop smoking. KD.
What was your mentality as you took the floor in game three?
Coach made some great subtle adjustments. Outside of that, I think everybody approached the game the same way.
He shot 23 shots,
How much fun for you
38
has that been out
points
there
in
when this team is
29
clicking on all
minutes.
cylinders from start to finish?
Well, every day I wake up playing is a
Did
big
they
day for
really
me.
want to set him
So
off?
that's just a cherry on top winning.
Considering that this team's ultimate goal is that rare three-peat, in what areas do you want to improve upon in game four?
No, we know this team is going to come out with a lot of energy, so we want to match it. But I think our game plan is pretty solid right now. We got to stick to it and execute. I think every player has to be focused
38
on their
points
job.
in less than
Congrats,
30
Kenny.
minutes.
Guys,
All right, Kristen, thank. That's a good number right there.
Clay looked like he came out of a title fight. Oh, Billy Crystal, I feel bad. Another year, you get to watch them sorry Clippers lose. Yeah, reality starts setting in quick on them. Told you Hotel Mumbai was the bomb. Was it scary? It had some scary moments in there. It was terrifying. Like, why in the world is this parents leaving these kids in the house by themselves? I'm like, how old are these kids? And I understand now. Look, in Mexico, when a kid is old enough to walk, they be like, okay, it's time for you to start pulling your weight around here. You've been walking about a week. By the time you start pulling your weight around this place, that's how Mexicans get down. So I understand, okay, that part of it. He probably got a job at 5. Yeah, it's freaking you out. Don't be high and watch this movie. You be messed up. Yeah, I can just imagine people that was high watching this movie. The one guy, he was screwed up beyond recognition. He was jumping at every jump scare that went down. I was like, man, he don't have a heart attack. I've been training for Christmas. What's up? I see you, man. I'm so tired. My body just starts shutting down. It gets to a point where you can't even do anything. Of course. Because they realized it was stupid. They wanted to see what he when he did that video on what's his name. That's what they wanted to see. It was a generic movie with some good horror parts near the end. You know, it had a good ending. I thought, But overall, it's a dumb movie. It's a dumb movie if you look at it from a movie perspective. It's dumb. But thank you for subscribing to Screen Fiend. Hope you guys liked the video. And I'm gonna get out of here because I'm like hanging on the couch. Like I can't even sit up straight. And like I don't want to pass out like this. I've slept like this before and woke up. I was like this talking to somebody on the phone. Like, doing the FaceTime chat. Next thing you know, I'm like, yeah. Oof. Phone was on the floor. I was asleep. I wake up like, what? What's behind me? Anime. Battle Angel. So